You know why it doesn't matter anymore who I am? In faith, acknowledge who, what, where. Who are you? I am somebody's son, I am somebody's brother, I am somebody's little brother, I am somebody's friend, I am somebody's colleague, I am during a day. So much personalias. I am then a customer in a supermarket, then I'm a driver in the traffic, I am so much. Not important who you are. When you find out who you are so many things. And if you see how many things you are through the day, through the year, through your lifetime, you stop making it important too much who you are. It's important for you to know. When I go and I need a job, I will put who I am on paper, credentials. If I need to do anything, ask a loan or this or that, I'll put my credentials. Then I tell you who you are, who I am in that subject. What are you? You are hollow and empty, brothers and sisters. You are hollow and empty. Art of Living teaches this very accurately and effectively. Also, with some pranayamas, you will elevate and upgrade so much without even touching a plant. By the breath, we will do the cleaning. By the breath, we will take 90% from sickness out of your body just by the breath. So as I see what I am, as I made myself hollow and empty, and I connected to what they call Qigong, Falun Dafa, Falun Gong, like the earth is turning, the cosmos is turning, everything is turning, everything is in motion. Who does that? Did you ever see space wind? But still, the planet of the earth is turning on its axis. Who the hell does that? Doesn't matter who does it, we'll call it the creator, divinity. I don't like the word too much, God, because if you're Chinese, it spells out dog. So anyway, everything is turning, so you tap into this energy. And then I will explain something about psychedelics. If what I am now, keep this away, this identification of the mind and the body and the ego. My mother gave the name Sharif. Leave that aside. What I am, who I am is not so. When you surpass what you are. As I made myself hollow and empty, I choose to be hollow and empty all of the time. This is what I choose. And then I work towards it with sadhana as gratitude and contentment. So now when I'm empty, I see how the electricity, how the energy is flowing through me. I try to hold it, I try to be knowledgeable, I try to enlighten myself. I tried so many things, but it was impossible. Because you will understand a hollow and empty body doesn't need anything as it is everything. But you are blocking everything for one thing. You're so focused on one thing that every other thing, even in this reality, the focus and alertness is good. But don't forget, so when I use psychedelics, before I did what I am, you cannot take that away. These 5 elements formed into this. If you put me in Africa, I will take the best plant medicine there called Iboka and I will use it on you. Because that's a gateway, a doorway. And then if the gateway is open for me to take this energy, I shoot it out back towards you. With my music, I make vortexes and I impregnate the whole area with frequency and vibration that you can only elevate, upgrade, as can your consciousness now travel like a boat on waves. This is your consciousness. If you bring music around your consciousness, it will travel into nothingness. Because for you, nothingness is not nothing. Nothingness has everything this has. Limpia corazón. Sana, sana, sana corazón. Okay, distractions for me because music elevates, upgrades as expands consciousness. When your consciousness has expanded to this state, it will never contract. So if you start out here with your consciousness, actually you start out there. And then our upbringing, our culture, our ethnicity, our nationality, our color of our skin, or indoctrination of a television on your most prominent place in your living room. And then somebody like me comes and we push it out for you. Isabita. Now you're looking like, okay, this is also not. And then you come and every time if you are really physically here with my music in my hand, my medicine, my tools, if I am now in Europe, like I explained, my monopolist. If you are now in Europe and the most powerful out of the ground in the form of a healing medicine, mentally, spiritually as physically, is a mushroom. It's not the mushroom. If I am in Suriname and I use the ayahuasca, it's not only the ayahuasca. I am nothing without my employer. But if I am with my employer, I can employ energy out of my employer and me towards your sickness, towards anything that you want to upgrade in your system. As long as you walk in the body, you are walking in a sickness. That's it, brothers and sisters. Your body can also be translated as a sickness that needs to be worked upon. Even if you are not sick, you have nothing else, this and that, you still want to upgrade, no problem. This is also a sickness, wanting something that is already there and not realizing it. Finding love outside of yourself and then at the end realizing it's all about giving self-love, or else you cannot truly love something outside of you. It's dependency otherwise. So now anywhere this body would be reborn on this planet, and the reactivation of my memory system in that timeline through to all the sadhanas and the continuation of this life cycle, it's sadhana. I will be having a great life after this again. Sitting in my comfort zone with my timetable for many decades, only in my hands. Even there is authority above me, never I have given my time scale away. People ask me, where are you when you're this and that? Listen, I knew when I was 7 years where I would be when I was 70. So actually I'm walking 7 decades already in front of me. So now when I walk, I don't see the small cycles. Even I stare at the ant for hours, I am fully amazed. Because an ant is such an enlightened creature. An ant and a human being is the same. Only somewhere, somebody, some ants fucked it up and make this collective consciousness and not in a oneness. Because just imagine if all of you were like all of those spiritual people. How would this planet not elevate and upgrade? Wouldn't we be telepathically communicating? Wouldn't we have our thoughts that would be open for all of you with no fear, no hate, even you broken or not? We are ants and we don't even realize looking down at ants in disgust. So everybody using psychedelics, please clean up your body with it. Don't go play the healing, this and that. Don't do that. Clean up this body. The rest will come. Cosmo will put on your pet who needs to be clean. You go out for that and you will sicken yourself. So now everywhere you will put this body now, I will incorporate the most. Like Dreamscape Aboriginals have their medicine. Iboka Africa has its medicine. Whole of Russia and Europe and the other side of Europe, they have like peyote as shrooms. And the Andes, they have like San Pedro for you, for instance. In the Amazon, there is like ayahuasca. But if I drink ayahuasca and I get all of this, you don't need to drink it. I can bring it for you in small change. But you need to have blind confidence in those people traveling from the physical to the non-physical. And if you are strong and this or that, respect it. Because other people are not you. You want to reflect yourself on somebody else. But let's say we are all cars and you are a truck in your body, and I'm like a there's a difference in the vehicle. Even in your genitals, there is a difference in the body. So what you can do, if you can have multitasking, you have a big processor if you are a computer, and you can do 5 to 7 tasks at once. But some people can only fill up a supermarket shelf, one item, one at a time, because their processor is not like that. So every time, yes, if I can know, please, please. If you know this, you will see what that is, and then you will not talk like that, degrading. Always upgrading. Don't talk degrading to people. All people around me, for who I have the utmost respect, for people like me, coming from a background and can be so much, and still it was not my identification. It was a achievement of somebody else. It was an achievement of somebody else. It wouldn't reflect what I am. And at a young age, I tried to escape until I could. Now, standing on myself 20 years later, it's okay. And then everybody around me that made it in the life from scratch will respect. This is a different way than earning it or getting it. And like if you get it, make it bigger. This is your potential as your task given by the cosmos, by the place of your birth, decided by sadhana in certain life cycles. Yes, could it not be the Dalai Lama that is choosing his more or less birthplace every time he is making a transition, for he has been skilled, fully taught everything. So he will make a transition again, and then he will leave clues behind where this will be. Isn't it in India they call the police to sit when spiritual people have finished this life cycle and they choose to leave the body before the body breaks? What controls you? Does the spirit control this body? Mine does. Does your body control your spirit? Most of you does. I am not ready. I am not this. I am not that. Please stop saying bullshit with your mouth. You cannot talk for life. Even you carry life, you are disrespecting it by talking in a certain way about it being not ready. Let me tell you something. There is life in between me and this telephone. Look at Ant-Man and go subatomical, and then you see this is a psychedelic trip put in a Marvel movie. When you go subatomical, when you go, you see so much life in between you and me. Cosmos is in between you and me. So many. And then your father and your mother, they fuck. I love doing my snake movements when I pop. Sabito. And then your mother had to take elements upon her from the other body to combine with her. She could never in herself make a body. Like ayahuasca can never be on itself Pachamama, nor can Chakruna be on itself Pachamama. These are two separate plants. But they are not as yet a oneness to hold the consciousness of this earth. Your body is holding your consciousness in this earth. You are also a little miniature earth. You're everything you say that is you. That is not that is you. The thing coming out of your mouth is a lie, as is the truth. But it's the truth when you speak it, and after spoken is lie. You know your parents made a body, and then life is ready. It's energy. But your body was not. And as this embryo grew, in about 2 weeks, then the vessel was ready to carry life. The body was made by this nature to capture this life. When this life went in, it didn't get out anymore because the body encapsulated this life. And then 9 months later, you were born. And then when you will die, if you do correct sadhana, in 2 weeks' time, you will reincarnate. And it will be a choice. You will not dwell in this transitioning mode. Baros, no? I think they call it in Tibet. You watch this documentary on that when somebody dies in Tibet, the most spiritual country at this moment. They send the monks down from the monastery back. They will come with the book of death. And then they will instruct the family people there, relax, do not enchain the spirit with your tears, your sadness, with your this and your that. Do not. We will put this body away on the side of the heart. When we put this body away, the life that took about 2 weeks to enter into this body, it will take about 2 weeks to disconnect fully what life is. When the first life form disappears out of you, your prana, life force, you have 5 in total. Apana, iyama. Don't worry, you go Google all these things. And then it takes 2 total weeks, because in India we don't burn a body until it's 2 weeks. Because in a few hours, depending on the body, if it is an animal or a human body, you can reawake it. Esoteric knowledge is teaching this. If you want to go in that, dance around black books with fire and do a lot of worshipping to what the hell ever you're doing that. Something outside of you is your weakness. Your culture is outside of you is your weakness. Your children are out, is your everything outside of you is your weakness. If this is my religion, I put my power into something outside, in a cup, in a form, in a shape called, the fuck is your religion? Oh, less the time you're spending on this. Forgot the whole, oh yeah, I was talking about music. So now, if I am what I am, anywhere on this earth, I will incorporate the medicine that is coming out of the earth due to the collective consciousness request and needs. Yes, things grow out of the ground because if we are in need of something and we are collected about it, it comes out of the ground for us. You have no idea how the mechanics of soil works. Everything around you that is an object was soil. Every food in your body was a program put in a computer. Soil is a computer. Put your feet on this soil is like the earth internet. So many things soil can do. Only soil, only earth. The way you separate it, it becomes a useful object. So now me, I just need my gateway. And even on alcohol, but then I will not consume it. But even that is a gateway. Everything that brings me into intoxication is for me my gateway. And if you are there and you have anything happening with you, don't worry, I don't even need to know. Because this body will become a beacon. Boom. Boom. Like energy, like Nassim will explain to you this, Haramay. The energy flows from up. You see so many pictures and then it goes out, but it rains down. Shoo, like a fountain. Shoo. And out of your ass, you're like, the same fountain. Shoo. And then it meets. And then it turns in and turns out. This habito. I almost think there is no end of this cosmos. I think if you go into that, you will come back in this. If you go in this one, you come back in that one. And you may this and that. So many. This is too much information to go into for my head. So now understand, when you clean up this, if I have this and I have tools and I have a doorway and I have the means, and your energy is malavit in your body, and I am connecting there, boom, I will burn it all away for you. For I am burning everything that is not correctly in my wave patterns. If your wave patterns goes like this and mine goes like that, we will read so much work I will do. I will bring you, let you cry out and vomit it out, and then I will then slowly bring you, and then I will elevate you and kick you like a football. I want you to be only for me, so I can kick you into the cosmos. So anything that is his doorway, you are the power. And when this doorway is open, even if it is a shroom or iboga, the most powerful medicine out of the Amazon, now in the world called ayahuasca, eventually those things help certain things. But your body is more intricate than that. So when the plants are cleaning your body, I will take over the rest of the dimensions of this body. And I will influence them, indoctrinate them, go rearrange, reselect, all closed eyes. The medicine will give me this doorway, pop, 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 and make me see, feel, no. And then, when I am also there and I'm opening up, I give it boom. There's no intellectual understanding for these things I'm explaining. For those people having been with me, and I was in the ability to be in my element with my tools, you know, the force of vibration and frequency I push towards you, the guided. So you out there, you specific one of you, I'll tell you again, is your body needs to be cleaned up. When your body is cleaned up and everything comes and you have no wants, even you do a ceremony today, don't want it, it came up your path, don't think no, it will take you some time, please. Give so much gratitude in the time you will take to learn something. So much time will go into processes, but if you put up this time, it will give you lifetimes. If you put up your time just to get ahead in life, it will help you in this life with comfort. But if you invest your valuable time into certain parts of you, it will last for lifetimes. Just look at me. Why is my way of life just impossible for 80% of the people to do and to be chill about it? Because I invested so much time in certain parts that it will last lifetimes. So again, yes, it is also the hand, the energy, the knowing, because ayahuasca cannot come by itself into your body. It needs a preparation. So even the most powerful medicine is being prepared by individuals like us. And we are those that understand and communicating with the elements. And then we take the medicine and we prepare it. We sing to the elements. Always time to make music.
pinta las visiones con colores de la tierra. Chacrunita y virgencita, pinta las visiones con colores de la tierra. Cura tus hijitos con la luz y con amor. Cura tus hijitos con la luz y con amor. Cura tus hijitas con la luz y con amor. Cura tus hijitas con la luz y con amor. Gracias, Madre, gracias, Padre, gracias, Madre, gracias, Padre, gracias. Gracias. Gracias, Madre, gracias, Padre, gracias, Madre, gracias, Padre, gracias. Gracias, Madre, gracias, Padre, gracias, Madre, gracias, Padre, gracias. Gracias, Madre, gracias, Padre, gracias, Madre, gracias, Padre, gracias. Tus hijitos con la luz y con amor. Cura tus hijitos con la luz y con amor. Cura tus hijitas con la luz y con amor. Cura
So what do we do with the music? Why did I make this subject about the music? The music. Because the music, this is your body, skin. This is the outside of the skin of the body, the outside skin. See it? The outside skin. You turn it around, then you have the inside of the skin, your bone, your blood vessels, everything inside of the skin. Akash, empty space of the skin. And then when the music comes and it penetrates, because this is like, it's like when the first layer of your skin is like that, the second layer is like that, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth. So nothing can escape unless it is punctured a little bit deeper, but it is like a savior body. Always, even if I come very close to your body and I blow my air, if I concentrate with my thought, the flow of my air blowing onto you, I surpass the skin of the body. And then I'm in of the skin, and if I am then music, I explode like a mushroom cloud in a nuclear explosion. I come out. Yeah. And then now make this plane of the inside of your skin from vertical to horizontal. And now all this horizontal, this is the inside of your skin. And then I put up like blast, nuclear blast in the forms of shrooms or whatever. I even come with ayahuasca. Nice spiral in, and then you have stomach pain. I stomach pain the ass out of you. I stir up the whole tummy. And then I'm enjoying myself because I'm playing up, cosmos connection, pop, musical connection, mathematical connection. Then I'm preparing the body. And then you vomit. I want you to vomit, and if you do not vomit, you breathe it out, you shit it out, you sweat it out. Any form, I know it's happening. I have ears to listen to this outside spectrum of a little bit of existence. With this body, I have in the ability, as I am barricaded to this is as beautiful as it comes, as it is a barricade in so many forms. This is what I do with music. So you guys also, when you do these plant medicines on your own, please be very careful with the selection of the music. You shouldn't put shamanic music if you do not have the ability of this trance state. And if you do have it, do not go too deep if you do not can handle certain things, because you're going to trigger ancient sickness. Yes, brothers and sisters. I can even specify what sickness is going to come out of you with my employer on my body, ayahuasca. Giving me the ability that anything I touch is medicine. Sunyasi, this is a prayer for all of relations, celebrations, meditations, for all of creation. We are so provided for. We have a body. We have a body. So provided for. So provided. We have a body, a mind, an intellect, an ego, a fear, a hate, a love, everything we have. So I have received. How could this be bestowed upon me? Back in the ground, back in the soil where I am found. Dun, 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 dun. Something is this hand. We make our plans, we don't make them, we let them flow. See, being meditative depends on the frequency that is coming towards this body and which what identifies you. This is a prayer for all my relations, vibrations, meditations, for all of creation. We are so provided for.